Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a triple chocolate rocky road. Let's begin. So to get started on the recipe, you'll want to grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl place in all of your fillings for your bottom layer or the dark chocolate layer of your rocket road. I'm using marshmallows, bourbon biscuits, Oreos and rich tea, but you can use a mixture of whatever you like. Set that aside and then you can go ahead and make the wet ingredients, which is just grab yourself a saucepan and into that place your butter and golden syrup and place on the heat over a low to medium heat, stirring it constantly until it's much more melted and much more liquid. Once you've achieved that, you can then go ahead and pour in the chocolate and just stir that in until it's fully incorporated. It should be a melted, rather chocolatey looking mixture. If it doesn't look like that, carry on mixing until it is. You may want to remove it from the heat so the chocolate doesn't burn. You can then go ahead and pour in the melted chocolate mixture directly over your fillings of choice, getting as much out of the saucepan as possible, and then just give it all a good stir until it's fully coated in the chocolate mixture. You shouldn't be able to see anything in one solid colour, it should all be fully coated with the chocolate. Then grab yourself an 8x8 inch square cake tin, which has been lined with parchment paper, and pour in your bottom layer. Spread and level it out as best as you possibly can. It won't be completely level, as the name of the video is, Rocky Road. It will not be smooth, it will be rocky, so just level it out as best you possibly can. So while you make the other layers, it's a good idea to place this into the fridge or the freezer just to firm up a little, so it will make it easier when you place your next layer on. So to make the next layer, it's the same process of getting the large mixing bowl and placing in your fillings of choice. Here I'm using malted milk, marshmallows, digestive biscuits and cookies, and just giving them a quick mix together and then set that aside. And it's the exact same process with the wet ingredients. You get a saucepan, place in your butter and your golden syrup, melt it on the hob, and then just mix it all together until it's fully melted. Then add in the chocolate, stirring it in consistently, and this time we're doing it with milk chocolate, not dark chocolate, so it won't be as dark, but it should still be smooth and glossy. If it isn't, just keep mixing until it fully is. Once you've got your chocolate mixture which is smooth and glossy, you can then go ahead and pour that directly over your fillings of choice. Being careful that the chocolate isn't too hot, otherwise this will melt the marshmallows and it will make a horrible mixture and it will not look appetizing. It would still taste good, but it just wouldn't look appetizing. And again, the process is the exact same, just fold everything together until it's fully combined. You want everything to be fully coated with that chocolate mixture, so just keep mixing until it's fully coated. Then place that on top of your dark chocolate layer and spread it out again just roughly, and then you'll want to level it out just roughly and place it into the fridge to firm up while you make the white chocolate layer. So for the final layer, which is the white chocolate layer, you can go ahead and grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in your marshmallows, your custard creams, rich tea biscuits and your party rings, but you can mix these up as much as you'd like, and then just give them a quick mix together and set aside. Then into a saucepan, place in your butter and golden syrup and melt the two on a medium-low heat just until they start to melt. Then stir constantly until everything is melted and it's smooth. Then you can add in the white chocolate and mix that in until it's fully incorporated. You want to remove off the heat so the chocolate doesn't burn. If you do that, just restart. You do not want anything burned. You'll notice this mixture is a little bit thicker, but don't worry, once you coat your chocolate it's all good. You can go ahead and add in the white chocolate mixture over your fillings and just mix them in until fully incorporated. It doesn't look like it's coated, but don't worry, it fully is. Place that on top of your milk chocolate layer and then just spread and level it out as best as you possibly can, chilling in the fridge for around half an hour before you add any sort of topping, as I want to add a topping to get rid of that rough looking top. So here is what it looks like after around half an hour. You can then go ahead and add a mixture of melted white chocolate and white chocolate spread. I find this works best and cuts the best, so it doesn't need to constantly, even coming straight from the fridge, doesn't need to be heated up or anything. So just spread that out and level it out as best you can. It doesn't need to be perfect, and this is optional, but I sprinkle over a mixture of dark milk and white chocolate chips just to let you know what's in there. And of course, it's already sweet enough, but why not add more chocolate? Because we can. So then the following morning I removed this from the fridge. I gave it around 8 or 9 hours in the fridge just to firm up, even though it was already firm. Then you can start to cut it up. I'm cutting mine into 8 generous portions, but feel free to cut yours up into as many or as few portions as you like. I found around 8 was a perfect amount for me, but you can cut them smaller, as 8 portions are very generous. I think maybe a bit too sweet, If you're not a very sweet fan, this is not the recipe for you, so definitely try making something else. But here you can tell the 3 layers, you've got the dark milk and the white. The white layer looks a bit thicker, but that's because we put that topping on top as well. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog, and links to all of my social media, so don't forget to go and follow me over on there. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed, bye guys.